Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mommy Podcast. I am your host, Kelly Dinning. I wanted to jump on here and have a quick conversation with you about the podcast, what it is, where it came from, what you can expect of where it's going. So a little bit about me is I am a mother of two young babies within the last 2 years. I've had two, and that has rocked my world. I mean, I came from being a singular person to then being married and being a joint person and then becoming a mother. And that last one, becoming a mother, has been like exploring a new land. I have learned so much, and I have gone into these levels of discovery and brilliance and blunders of living day to day that I think are the most fantastic thing ever. But I found that there wasn't really a place to go and learn about the changes that, could be expected, the tips and tricks on how to make the days easier and how to deal with the inevitable challenges of being a mother. And also on the work of blending, being a mom and then being me, because you, if you're listening to this, I'm assuming you're probably a mother. And before becoming a mother, you were this individual that had this life and these skills and these practices that made you feel good, and they were setting a direction for your life. And then overnight, I guess it happens, overnight, you become a mother and you go through this massive change of pregnancy. And then you go through a super scary, wild experience of having a baby. And then you're a mother. And it doesn't stop there. But from what I understood about being a mother before, of, knowing moms and being around little kids, is I just thought, I don't know, I didn't really think about it. And it's this massive life-altering experience. And it's not just when your kids are little or when you're pregnant, it's for the remainder of your life. I mean, you're going to be sleep deprived for probably the next 18 years. And it's not just while your baby is sleep training. I mean, there's going to be so many things from what I've heard and what I've experienced and what I've talked to my own mother about throughout life. These are all of the changes. And so I wanted to find a platform, and I couldn't. So I'm creating one that has a database of where to go to learn about what can happen, to maybe find some comfort and some education in other experiences of other mothers. And I mean, this podcast is going to be fairly centered around my experiences, and then that of looking into things with different research and different statistics on what we are all feeling, because being a mother is not a unique thing. Although when you are, and in the moment sometimes, and those days, you're feeling like I am doing this all by myself. And there are billions of us all over the world. And this has been a job, a rock star job, a very understated job for decades and generations since the beginning of time. And I found there was a general void of where to find information on what can I expect, with pregnancy, what are things that I need to know. And like I said earlier, it's like attending the University of Motherhood. I mean, you go through life and you are brought up to be this beautiful little child, and you are learning manners and you're learning all of this stuff, and it prepares you for, the traditional life track of I go to school and then I go to university and I get a job from the education that I learned from university. And then for most of us, we become a mother. And there is no university. There is no handbook that says, here's everything you need to know. And we're all parceling it together from conversations with friends and mom groups within the city and what we're Googling and what we're YouTubing. And I wanted to have a realistic, truthful, honest place here where those experiences can be shared, those questions can be answered, and just a place to grow and, grow with me. I mean, I have two young kids, and I have learned the most I feel like I've learned in my entire life in the last 2 years. And that's saying something, because I really have learned a lot of things. So going from that, I just wanted to put out there that this was the basis of the podcast, the birthplace of it, talking about myself as a mom, and then, who I am as me, myself, and this rebirth that I've gone through after giving birth and becoming a mother. So in the future, I hope to have, and I have this big guest list of people that I would love to have on the show and love to be able to talk to and have a conversation with about being a mother in all of those different places of the world and different careers and different lifestyles, and how that looks different for everybody. But there are so many common core things that we all share and we all experience. And, knowing that that is not completely unique is so comforting and so wonderful and special. So that is the future of this podcast. That is where it's going. This first season is going to include things like, stepping back from a career. It's maybe something that you haven't thought about. You're all wrapped up in the excitement of being pregnant and the excitement of becoming a mother. And then one day you're sitting at home going, who am I? I was this person that I trained for so many years, and now I'm a mother at home, and I didn't train for this. I don't have anything on the wall saying I'm a mother. And, it doesn't seem like it's something that gets a lot of credit, and it's my life now. And so that's stuff that we'll be talking about in the first season. And, the changes to your body, the weird road of postpartum with pelvic floor physio and scar massage if you've had a cesarean, just different things that are more to do with new motherhood. And then, down the road, the next season, I'm going to be stepping into more of relationships and more of, how your friends change when you've had kids, when you've become a mother. Your friends are poof, gone. You got new friends now, and they are moms and people with kids, because you feel like you're the only ones that get it because you're living in the thick of it. And, the things of how your relationship changes with your partner, how it is challenging to find the time to put into the things that you did before, and how I'm navigating that, how I'll be learning about how other people are navigating it and shared experiences. So that is a podcast. That is a Mommy Podcast. My name is Kelly Dinning. I will leave it with that you are unique, you have unlimited power, and you can do anything. So go out there and don't just have a good day. Have your best day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.